Hey, what's up guys, Bajheera here. What I'm going to be showing you guys today is some Ground Slam Marauder Path of Exile PvP. And in this video I'm about level 36, and I'm running around in the Sarn Arena free-for-all zone. I knew that Path of Exile had like PvP, as in like, you know, you could queue up for some 3v3 arenas. You can only do it at level like 28 so far for me though. And I did hear about a level 40 sort of level cap zone up in the city of Sarn, and this is it right here. So you basically run around in a giant arena, and a ton of people can join. I don't know how many people are like the max amount that can join, but I ended up just running over here and finding a ton of people dueling it out. And so I was really excited because I love Path of Exile just in general. I think it's a really fun game. I've never progressed super far in it, but when I have played it, I've really enjoyed it. And one of the main things that got me really excited about this game is the fact that it does have PvP. And then this giant open free-for-all zone is really exciting to me. So instead of sort of building a character around a level 28 sort of optimization build, what I'm probably going to do is have my main sort of PvP character that I try to gear for and all that. I'm going to try to have him be about level 40. And then of course I'll have one character that I probably level past level 40. But right now I'm going to stick around here and, you know, try to get some guy geared and optimized for level 40 PvP, because this is a lot of fun. So what I'm doing right now is just running around, seeing what I can do. Right now my build is based off of Ground Slam, and I could definitely go over my build in a future video, but the reason I'm not really sort of focusing on my build too much right now is because it's really just sort of just scrapped together, sort of pieced together. Not really, I don't think anything is super optimized. I do have some pretty cool gear though. Maybe, like I said, I'll probably show that to you guys in the future. But right now, all I'm doing is really just running around, leap slamming to try to position myself for some nice ground slams, hoping to rely on a few little mini stuns like that guy got caught in right there, and just ground slam people down. And it's a lot of fun. I don't know if my Ground Slam Marauder is absolutely the best thing for PvP, but it's the character I enjoy playing. It's something I'm familiar with, I'm comfortable with. I mean, because the sort of tanky brawler style character is something that I always love to play in pretty much any sort of game. Right now, I run into two guys, and instead of killing each other, they just gank me, so I'm gonna go down here. Another thing that you guys might notice is that there is, I don't know, I'm trying to figure out who's running around here. So we've got a lightning, maybe, I don't know if it's a scion, but somebody who's casting totems and lightning abilities, and those are pretty scary. And then we've got this little duelist poking at me, not really too scary. But this one right here, this summoner, this person is nuts. So I'm gonna kill the summoner, but her zombies are gonna stay alive and kill me anyway. Like, what? Hello? So the summoner build, whoever came up with that one, has a pretty strong summoner build and is pretty much just terrorizing this entire zone while I was here. So that little duelist comes back in and tries to poke me down, and I just hit him with 2 infernal blows and just take him right out. But yeah, this sort of PvP zone is awesome. So like I said, if you guys want to play Path of Exile, I definitely recommend getting a character to somewhere around level 40 and just hopping into the city of Sarn zone, and or the little arena up at the top left that you go up the stairs and you can enter into the arena. So it's Sarn Arena. Just check on the Sarn Arena every once in a while and keep at least one character at or below level 40 so you can run around here and PvP it up. However, I'm sure that the zone, like in bigger difficulties, extends to like level 60 or whatever. But I know for sure level 40 is the zone, so if you guys want multiple characters and have one in every PvP bracket, maybe that's something I'll do later on down the line. But right now, I definitely know I'm going to keep this guy around level 40 so I can PvP. Now, the Path of Exile PvP system, I mean, it is like a point to, or a click to move kind of a style, and it sometimes can be clunky, but it's also just a lot of fun. I did really enjoy myself with this. Another aspect of this PvP system that I think makes it like so crazy fun is that you can have so many builds, and you can figure out what builds are effective, what builds aren't effective, and just come up with some absolutely crazy stuff that you can test out against other players. And I think that is awesome. I know a lot of people are gonna sort of try to twink out their characters and give them like ridiculous gear and, you know, really neat moves and stuff like that. And I think that's gonna be a lot of fun to see. But this first section, you know, it's just been me running around trying to tear people up with my Ground Slam Marauder. Basically, the idea behind this guy is I've got a lot of, I think I've got maybe some stun, maybe some life on hit attached to my Ground Slam. And then I have a cast on damage, Molten Shell, regen totem. So like if I'm taking a lot of damage, I can get a little bit of extra armor, a little bit of extra healing, and hopefully survive through some brawls. But I know there's some other Marauders who use Heavy Strike, which seems maybe even more effective than Ground Slam. I think for my Ground Slam to really shine, I'm going to need an increased stun duration on it to really lock people down. And with Heavy Strike, all you really need is some attack speed, it seems like, because Heavy Strike definitely seems to knock people back really often. And so with some attack speed and maybe even, I don't know if you need stun on Heavy Strike or not, but you can definitely just wallop people. A couple times I do get caught by a guy who's heavy striking, but if I am able to get a ground slam in between his heavy strikes, without him interrupting me, I can usually kill him. But it's pretty tough, so I guess we're gonna spawn right here, right on the door. And this might, no, this is this the, yeah, this is the lightning lady. So he's gonna try to run forward. I'm gonna predictively leap slam right on top of her. Yeah! That's pretty satisfying, I'm not gonna lie. So, I don't know, like I haven't really PvP'd in Path of Exile a ton, but all I really know right now is it's pretty damn fun. But in terms of like how skill-based it is, that's, I don't know, that's up for interpretation, I guess. But it is, you know, it's a lot of positioning, but I think it is mostly build and maybe gear. But it's a lot of fun, even if you end up dying to a summoner that just has like a million minions that explode when you kill them. So, but yeah, every time you spawn in, there's usually people duking it out. So run around and see what you can do. You're gonna chase down this lightning user again. She's casting some lightning spells that drop. It puts like a little marker on the ground, and if the lightning calls down a little bit while later, I think it's called Storm Call, and blasts that zone. But if you can stay out of that, I feel like I can you know, maneuver myself around pretty well and kill them. But one of the main things I need on my character right now is I need some move speed on my boots. I did use like a chance orb, or I think I maybe used like an alchemy orb or something to get some rare stats on it, but no move speed. I don't know how much I really want to invest on some low-level move speed boots, but I probably should, because especially as a melee, you definitely need to be all up in your enemy's grill there. Oh man, I'm getting kind of cornered here. There's a Marauder and that Summoner Witch, so I'm just gonna leap slam across the map, see if I can pick up a shrine buff. That's right. In the middle, there is a little buff that you can pick up. Sometimes it's regen, sometimes it's attack, or sometimes it's movement speed, attack speed. Sometimes it's damage, but you know, maybe you can try to defend the middle if you want to play King of the Hill. But this person definitely wanted to camp the middle and did well doing it. But there's no like score or anything here. I mean, I'm sure you can like organize duels if you wanted to. I think the Path of Exile PvP system is really fun, but it's definitely sort of treated as like a mini game in the sort of whole grand scheme of the game. I think a couple things that Path of Exile could do to sort of incentivize their PvP system is maybe like attach like maybe drops on players, or oh, look at this, this is pretty cool. So he gets me kind of low, I gotta run, I'm leap slamming away, and I get a hit him with a ground slam, and then I hit him with an infernal blow while he's jumping over my head, just wallop him. So that's pretty sick. I don't think infernal blow makes other players explode, but anyway, this guy is really tough. I don't think I'm ever able to kill him, but he's super tanky. Like I was saying, I think in order to incentivize PvP, like you can make drops on players, I guess, like maybe treat players like a blue mob or something, in like a free-for-all zone, or you could perhaps incentivize like queuing for arenas by giving the winning team like a random item from like a rare monster's loot table or something. Now, I know that you could like abuse that system and like win trade for like drops, but honestly, I don't even know if it'd be that worth it. And I'm pretty sure, like, I know me, like if I do an arena, like I want to win, right? Like I'm not trying to go there just to win trade, but you know, I can sort of see players just like lining up and letting themselves get killed in a situation like this just to get the rare monster loot drops. But I don't know, I feel like there should be some sort of encouragement to PvP beyond just like, hey, it could be fun. I mean, because when you win an arena match, you don't really get anything. You don't get an experience, you don't get any loot. And I think that's what drives a lot of players in terms of like the PvP, I mean the PvE aspect of the things. Just you know, you want to level your gems, you want to level your character, you want to get currency, and without that sort of motivations that you would normally have to go and do some sort of aspect of the game, I think PvP will kind of be still on the back burner. But I think that Path of Exile, like, just the reason I like Path of Exile so much is probably the main thing is the creativity in your builds. And I think PvP, even though it could be pretty unbalanced with like certain builds probably could dominate the game, I think it'd be a lot of fun to see more people PvPing. And I think Path of Exile has the opportunity to make that happen. I mean, they've already got the arena system set up. You can queue up for arenas. They've already got this world PvP zone right here where it's just, you know, you run into the zone and just get right down to business. I think they've really got something here that they can work with. And if they wanted to, they could incentivize it with, I think, like, you know, drops from a loot table on players in the free-for-all zone, and drops from maybe a rare loot table on an arena win or something like that, or a capture the flag win, anything like that. Because unfortunately, I have come into the Sardin Arena sometimes and there's nobody here, but I've also come into the Sardin Arena and there's big battles. But one of the things that I've pretty much across the board noticed is that nobody queue, at least in Ambush League, nobody seems to queue for any sort of arenas, which sucks because when I was playing Path of Exile before in the beta, arenas were pretty poppin', and that was a lot of fun. I loved it. I was so excited about that. And I was sort of trying to, I was thinking about leaving a character at level 28 for this, but now that I see that nobody queues for arena, I'm probably just gonna have my guy at level 40, like I said earlier. But I really think that Path of Exile PvP is super fun, and I wish that they would incentivize it somehow, and I think that that's one of the ways that you could do it. But that's one of the things that definitely gets me riled up about Path of Exile is, you know, I enjoy like running around and killing a bunch of monsters and getting experience and finding currency. I like that aspect of the action RPG game, but I think in any game that I play ever, oh, look at this double ground slam. His barely hurts me and mine like just obliterates him, so that feels pretty good. But I mean, in any sort of game, no matter what, I always want to have PvP. So hopefully Path of Exile continues to work on their PvP system, because it is a lot of fun, and I'd be more than happy to share with you more PvP videos of Path of Exile if you guys enjoyed them. But once again, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace!